How much that? How much that, nigga? You first that, bro. So my thing is, I'm watching this. I'm watching this. Basically this debate, and like, it's so many chinks in his armor. See me, I ain't gonna lie. I like the debate game. So like, I just see chinks in this nigga argument, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, it's certain words like that he using and type shit that just don't support his argument. And I was watching this motherfucker off stream. Like, now I'm about to watch it on stream. It's like, I think like a motherfucker need to hear my breakdown type shit. It's like, you feel me?
Your boy next to you, but I definitely
Flacco?
trying to come up there. I'm no suspect. But I told Adam I'm not worried about the nigga. If we get on the show, we on the show. It's about the show. But nigga, you're lying about what I said yesterday.
No. Go ahead.
You're lying about what I said yesterday, saying I contradicted myself. The thing with you is, you want to be accepted by
Oh my God.
people. Let me finish. You want to be accepted by people so bad that when I say something about specific people or a group of people, you take that as
Come on, gang.
me taking the side of a group that's against them. I never said Diddy was good or bad. I simply said Diddy was doing what record label executives do or were doing in New York. That's not me condoning his actions. With the Jewish people, only thing I said, which was actually me making fun of you, like jokingly, is Jewish people were complicit in the slave trade, because if you know your history,
I agreed and laughed at that. But now, see, this is the same filibuster. No, I can't let him finish because here's the thing. This is the same filibuster tactic that you know. No, brother. This is the same filibuster tactic that you're using last time. You said 3 different things. You feel me? You gotta let me like respond to the first thing first. You feel me? Like before, you can't make all your points and then like I get a chance to rebuttal.
respond to the puppy thing.
Okay, so you literally start.
Listen to this one Spanish song called El Inicia El Nino. I got you right after this, man.
Started out by the same thing that you were on Jewish record execs helmets for, and then saying Master P should be applauded for actually.
And that's where the chink in the armor is, because you can't say somebody needs to be congratulated for doing business one way and then say, I'm not saying that the way they're doing business is good or bad. If you're congratulating something, it's because they reached, it's because it's good, gang. Like let's stop trying to run around the point. Like, I wouldn't be congratulating somebody that's not doing good. I wouldn't be congratulating somebody that I don't agree with. You feel me? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you can't use the word congratulations. Like, I congratulate them, just say, oh, no, I'm just saying that they're doing what everybody else is doing, but we should congratulate him. Like, it defeats the point of your statement. Like, you shouldn't add it. It just defeats the point of the statement. Because you can't say Diddy was just running his label the way everybody else was running this label and then bring up an outlier of how another nigga was running his shit independently, gang. Like, you debunked your own point before it became valid by doing that. That was dumb.
Offering people more money and pushing ownership and larger percentages, you wound up saying, well, Puffy did what he was, just playing the game the way he was supposed to, even though he's doing the exact opposite of what Master P was doing and signing people to essentially slave deals. So how is, yes, obviously.
Where in what I said did I condemn or praise either one? I didn't say the Jews were bad or good for what they were doing in the record label industry. I just said Master P should be applauded. But I never said they were bad. If someone's dumb enough to
Hey, I see how disrespectful folks is. Niggas to see you doing something on stream and then just, you feel me, say, excuse me, my nigga.
You actually do like this or make it back to the regular way?
I didn't see it, you got one back. Nah, other than that, you can't run the draft back. Keep it cool.
Like this?
Yeah, I think it disengage more people as they're struggling to live. Oh, and did they drop the quality? I just dropped the frame.
With that Zoom, I think so.
sell you.
That might be a problem. Let me see. And it's not good. But I know when Drewski dropped his Put It In Love episode, I'm trying to remember how he put them bitches out, like the trailers. Yeah, they was full. Not even full. Like, yeah, full.
Their intellectual property for pennies on the dollars. Kudos to you. If someone's dumb enough to sign a
You saw huh?
360 deal without reading paperwork, kudos to you, and they should have did their homework. That's
You got cat clip on your phone?
That's the case. You probably like get a blood.
Yeah, that way it don't drop the frames all the way.
not me saying that what you did was good. It's also not me saying
Running back.
you signed a 360 deal without reading paperwork. Kudos to you, and they should have did their homework. That's not me saying that what you did was good. It's also not me saying it was bad. I'm just saying this is what happened. The two things are not mutually exclusive, Lush. You think because I'm not
Okay.
demonizing them, I'm taking their side. That's not me. That's not what I do.
So,
I don't judge any party.
but clearly, this comes from the context of you being an advocate of your people. So why? And you're making fun of people that were signing deals. You're saying these idiots, the locks who were begging for their freedom. I could never respect Jadakiss because he was begging for his freedom like a sucker. That's essentially implying that it's totally okay what happened to them. But then on the same token, but you did say that it was wrong when you're implying these guys are being put in situations where they're signing slave deals. That's not, you're not giving kudos to the record executives that are doing that. You are, yes, of course, you're demonizing them.
Exactly.
Building your own.
Exactly. Is what he fails to understand.
Okay, so what I said was,
I genuinely think a lot of people have conversations without knowing how to have conversations. I think some people go into conversations without thinking about the end goal. Dead ass. Man. It's like a big ass circle. There is no. This is what we trying to go to. There's no compromise. It's no compromisation point. Like niggas just like, all right, we gonna get here and we gonna get here and we gonna figure it out when we get here. You gotta have. You gotta have empathy, gang. You gotta have empathy. You gotta place yourself in other people's shoes. View shit from. I'm tired of talking about this. This is my fourth time talking about this shit this week. You gotta view shit from other people's perspectives and understand before you just disagree. Because somebody may say something you don't disagree with, but hear the whole thing out so you understand what they actually saying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what's happening here in this phone call. Niggas is just cutting each other off because they hearing certain points that they don't agree with, instead of just letting him get it all off. And then you saying, okay, you right in this aspect, so I get where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? But to add on to it, this is what I would do. So now it's not a you're wrong or you're right. It's more of a, in my opinion, this is what I would do. In your opinion, you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just talking.
If you remember, was Jadakiss and the Locks present themselves to be bosses, big-time drug dealers who are smart and know about business. So I said they presented themselves as one thing, but in reality, they were ignorant of what was going on as far as business concerning their record deal. So I never said...
But this is why you don't know what the you're talking about. Because you literally were like, you know who understands the business and who deserves props? Pusha T, at the ripe old age of 53, who gets it. By the way, the Clips signed the worst deal in hip-hop history. And you said, but he didn't complain about it. I said, what are you talking about? He literally was on a 4-year hiatus and said, I'm sorry to the fans, but the Crackers wasn't playing fair at Jive. So he literally, in a single, not even on an album cut, on a fucking single, Mr. Me Too, was complaining about the situation he's in. But when Jadakiss does it, he is somehow inferior. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, you getting smoked, Brandon.
Listen, if you let me talk, I'm doing what you said I don't do. I'm letting you speak, and then I'm waiting till you're done.
Yeah, wrap it up, Bucci Bandit.
Bucci Bandit is crazy.
The Clips, Pusha T took a 4-year hiatus because they would not do business the way he wanted it done. So he was a man. He protested with his feet, but he didn't go on a tour on different radio stations complaining about for 20 years like the Locks did.
The methodology.
Wait a minute. I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
And Jive never called in live on a radio station and asked Pusha T, what did I do to you? How did I get over on you? The way Puffy called in the Hot 97 and basically left the Locks speechless, which to me said a lot of the shit y'all complaining about is not legit. It's not real. Because when he put you guys on the spot in public forum...
No, he took advantage of some kids, though, bro. He took advantage of some kids.
When he gave you the chance, wait a minute. When he gave you the chance to air your grievances publicly, you could not do it. So that means you signed a bad deal and you regretted it.
That or niggas was in NDAs. Like, NDAs is a thing just because you say openly and publicly, hey, you got the floor to speak on this, air this out. Don't mean, like, contractually, if I sign some shit that I can air it out just because you say I got the public. Like, no. It may be some contractually to where they can't say certain things in the public light. Because niggas of higher power do that shit. I would do that shit, nigga. Like, I'm keeping it real. You come around me and I'm up millions and trillions of dollars, you have to sign an NDA before you come around me, bro. You're not just coming around me freely, willy-nilly. I don't know you. I don't know what accusations or anything you try to throw on me. So, yeah. Or what you might expose. So, like, it may be something contractually to where they can't speak on that. I'm not even trying to take the side. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
But he did nothing wrong. It was in business, and you agreed to that.
So, okay. So who's the... We don't even know who the owner of Jive Records is to be calling into no radio station because he's not a public figure, right?
That makes Diddy even more...
No. It makes Diddy had no choice. That's the PR move, and he did the PR thing. And he knew that those guys had no clue what they were talking about. And he knew they weren't going to go up there and sign a fucking slave deal. You feel me?
Listen, that made Diddy even more real because they called him out. He answered the call, and they couldn't say anything. Every artist knows that they need a manager. If you get a bad deal,
You don't. I swear, like, this nigga don't know what he talking about, man. You don't need a manager, you need a lawyer. You don't need a manager. From athletes to fucking musician, artist, you don't need a manager. You need a lawyer. Like, that's the difference. Like, you can choose to have a manager if you don't feel like dealing with those obligations, but you don't need a manager. You need a lawyer to look over these words and look over this contract. You don't need a manager not doing shit but fishing the deals for you. He going out and bringing the deals to you. If you got the deals and you the hot commodity, you don't need no manager, gang. You just need a lawyer. And this is why niggas don't know what they talking about. Like, niggas be trying to go deep into the music business and talk about it, and they ain't correct. Like, I can bring up niggas right now, millions up in a rap game, don't got a lawyer. I mean, don't got a manager. Tory Lanez for the longest didn't have no manager. He was running that shit up on his own. Like, you shouldn't, like, you don't need one. That's all I'm saying. You don't need no manager. You opt in to have one. That's good for you, but like, you don't need no manager. Nigga don't know what he talking about.
Something you should bring up with your manager or your agent. The record executive.
Same way. You don't need no agent. You don't need no tour agent. You don't need none of that shit, bro. You can handle all those obligations and priorities to yourself. A lot of people don't because it's time consuming. But you can do all that shit yourself. The only thing I would say you absolutely need is a lawyer, is an entertainment lawyer. So when the contracts get put in front of your face, your lawyer can break that shit down and read and understand, and you can know what's in them. Other than that, gang, you can do all that shit yourself. You can do all that shit yourself. You can do all that shit yourself. All of it.
Has an obligation to operate in the best interest of the label.
Which
not in the best interest of one artist out of 1,000.
No, but that's not the way the game works, though, at all. And that's why anytime an A&R leaves a label, whatever artists they were under them are no longer prioritized and are out the game. That's why this has been one of the biggest things plaguing the industry for decades. I know Flacco wants to talk about something else. Brandon, we gotta run it back. We gotta run it back, player.
You just want the world to be fair. If you want the world to be fair, you're Jewish. Sign that nigga next to you to a record deal. And maybe you can blow
don't
up.
even mention me,
You
nigga.
can be
Don't
everything
mention
you
me.
want.
Don't mention me,
Plus,
Bucci
you have
Bandit.
a Jewish side.
You was begging to see less when the
Listen,
nigga did a piss
anyway,
test. You're
there-
nigga.
Oh, wait, what's wrong?
Nigga,
spoke to that,
begging
though.
to see dick. You're
Drug test, because I feel like you lied on him.
What do you
Drug
mean?
test,
You
nigga.
watch me
Nah,
fucking
it was
piss.
multiple witnesses. It was
What are you-
multiple
what is there to
witnesses.
lie
It was
about?
multiple
He
witnesses.
just
Stop
hung up.
begging to see dick, Gucci Bandit. Off the phone.
He just hung up.
You were just popping it like literally 2
But
minutes
though,
ago.
before the camera started though,
Okay.
you said F Brandon.
What?
I want to know why.
No,
Why?
he said Brandon was an F slur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said.
We gotta
Can
wait
I
a
say
little
it?
bit until he can
No,
really
oh,
get
okay.
into
Say
his.
F slur, right? So okay,
Man.
so now what's your issue? Like why?
Wait until he can
I
really
just feel
express
like
himself.
he's like just like doing the most.
Like
he
what?
talks a lot and says nothing. He's like kind of a wall talker. You know what that is?
No.
Yeah, where they just fill a bunch of field words.
Bro, and not
but
saying
literally
nothing.
says
You're saying
nothing.
a whole.
You said a whole lot of
You
nothing.
said a whole lot of nothing. And what is
Okay.
and his whole like rebuttal and everything, like calling him like a failed podcaster and a failed like this and that. It's like, bro, who the f are you? Like,
You're trying.
who
to-
the hell are you,
You're
dude?
literally trying to have a job here.
And then how
and
old
I'm
is
the
he?
failed
How old is he?
podcaster.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm assuming like.
I would assume. I would assume he's like.
he's like 38.
I have the job you're trying to get.
I would assume he's about 10 years older than I am, right? And for someone his age and like the amount of motion he has to just be popping it as hard as he is, I really just don't understand it. Like, cool, you have your little space on whatever you are, but like, you need to humble yourself a little bit, bro. Like, you can't be popping it that crazy.
The calling the F slur means there's some type of visceral reaction there.
No, you
And
know
the
what?
Gucci Bandit
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
want to do nothing with niggas.
So where do the visceral reaction?
So
like,
basically,
come from you?
I would
Yeah.
say I do remember the part on the podcast they were on together where he literally just straight up said like, if you want to go do this, we could step outside off camera.
Sometimes
right?
you just gotta ignore
And
niggas
he just
shit.
like kept turning it down. But then the second he's on a podcast where he's not here, he's like just popping it hella hard, bro. Like, you can't have it both ways, dude. Like, if you're gonna say something, then you gotta like activate. You can't just like be popping it for no reason.
You can't ask me to
Yeah.
fight.
Y'all
You
beef
can't say
not
I don't
personal,
want to fight.
You just don't like him because of the suspect thing.
I don't even know the guy.
But
I've never heard of the guy
yeah,
ever in my life.
but call him.
No, but
I think you're an F slur as well. You're an F slur too.
No, you's an F
No,
slur.
you're an F slur.
No, you are a
No,
literal
no,
F slur.
Look what you're
Right?
wearing. Look what
feels
you're
like a
wearing.
hate crime calling
Look
you
at
an
the
F
fuck
slur.
what you're wearing right now. Look at this Miri hoodie.
Yes, yes.
Look at
listen.
these fucking.
Hey,
Let's go.
hey,
Triple
hey,
S.
hey,
But no.
Hey, listen up, bro.
No.
I put that shit on today.
Look what the fuck
You
you're
was an
wearing
F
right
slur.
now.
All right, you were androgynous, nigga. You
No,
think
I'm
this in real
not,
life,
dude.
nigga. Bro, I can't tell you, nigga.
Yes, you can. I will show you my balls.
Is this a woman?
I will show you my fucking balls.
It's gay.
I will literally show you my balls.
You are gay.
That slur is crazy.
Jesus.
Right? No, but though.
Let's go. Turn up.
No, but though, when you go that hard on somebody, again, that's why I asked, because look, because I don't never go that hard on
Way
somebody.
about people like that too. Like, bro, you just be doing weird shit.
Yeah, you're just a weirdo.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Brendan hop on that live.
So a boot. Wait, hold on.
Boy, he finna go an hour on you, bro. He finna spend an hour on you, bro.
Wait. Damn, dude, some fucking boomer that no one's ever heard of before ever in their life is gonna rant on the phone to nobody about an hour about me. Who the cares? You're a boomer, dude.
Nigga yell out his phone.
Okay, exactly.
Who give a fuck?
That's literally what a wall talker does. He's talking to nobody on his phone, saying a bunch of nonsense about me, who he doesn't know, to a bunch of people that don't even know him.
No, hey, listen, he's probably gonna be back here as well.
Much more.
Hey, when he comes back here, he's gonna do like
mental
that.
problem.
Going back, right?
No, he'll.
38-year-old boomer is gonna talk shit about me to nobody on the phone for an hour. I don't give a. You think I give a fuck?
Okay, what if he doesn't
This
hit?
is why I didn't watch this shit.
You think I give a?
Nigga told me to
bro?
watch it. I didn't watch that shit. I don't give a fuck.
What the?
No,
We could watch it
he
now.
loves white people though. So like.
No, he does not.
So I'm kind of
No,
shocked.
no.
He loves white people.
No,
He
he's
loves-
not. He is a full-on racial separatist, bro.
How?
Bro,
He called me a white man.
No, but he.
Oh my god.
But
And said I called him.
But here's the thing.
Always
Look.
defensive white people.
I'll be honest. Brandon, I think, is a really, really good podcaster, but he has a major tick that he needs to work on, and that is
He wants to see your dick.
beyond that, beyond the dick tick. He literally will contradict himself within a 5-minute period several times.
Don't do that
Whatever.
on lunch because I was
Look
airing
up.
like the Reddit shit, and they was like, "Yo, he cooked you." So
No.
We'll go
He was.
fuck.
He
We'll
was.
go fuck about what some niggas
No,
live in
he
their
was-
granny basement talking about on some funky ass website, nigga. We'll go.
This is the exact
Talk
same thing
your
I said
shit.
to him yesterday, and I was allowing. I let him cook.
you some energy, okay?
I let him cook because I was like, you know what? This is like, I wanted to see his
try.
moment, but it's like, all right, if we're gonna.
His ass long.
I didn't say I would do it. It's watching, but I mean, she get it for watching. Let's see here first. You get your stuff from Circle City Inc. And they still good after the next day. Tag Circle City Inc. Let them know. It's my first time washing them. I've been just wearing them and throwing them in the dryer. I mean, throwing them in the pile. I don't wash them. Still perfect condition. They just need to hit a little iron. That's all.
They said react to L enunciate. Y'all know I ain't gonna know nothing they saying in the song. Like nothing. Like I hit a little. If that bitch is German though. But let me know you still in here, Drip, if you want me to watch that.
Mike, has your view of the regular season changed at all in recent years? You know, talk about it being a journey, but just I think there are times where you think this is going to sink us and whatnot, and then.
And say he want to go. I appreciate y'all.
Crash the party. I don't need no seat, man. Fuck it. I'll stand up.
Y'all be good.
Come on, Mike. Let real better go. Bert, sit down, man. Y'all boys get up out of here, man.
I'm out.
And just big picture for this series, what Julius was able to do. Just what stood out to you about that, and just kind of reflecting on the whole season of what he's kind of built to get to this point. Like what sticks out in your mind?
Just how he create for others, and his impact on the game. The way he controlled the tempo, the way he pushed the pace, the way he bring us along with him when he pushes the pace, and just even his defense. His defense has gone to another level. The way that he communicates with us, his attention to detail, everything, man. It's incredible. It's incredible to be his teammate, and he brings it every night, and he shows you that he wants to win. So I'm happy to have him next to him.
You were confident last season after the Western Conference Finals that you would be back here. I think you said we will be back. What fueled that, and what did you have to do over the course of the season to get here individually and collectively as a group?
A lot of ups and downs. Just had to stay with it. And what fueled it? I mean, we lost last year, so just, trying to take that into the summer. I didn't have too much personal workout time because I was with the USA team, but the time that I did have, I definitely had that in the back of my mind.
This was an entirely different ride to the conference finals from last year. Is there more satisfaction or anything just with all of the ups and downs that you guys went through that you stayed together and you're right back where you were last year?
There's no satisfaction. Yeah, we just got here. We haven't done anything yet, so no, he's not satisfied.
That's exactly how it feels. It feels good to get to that step, but his stomach is not full, not at all.
And when you were talking about the Warriors earlier in the series, you talked about how they have a championship pedigree. What do you believe it says about your team, the way they were able to bounce back after game one and go on to win the series against a team with championship pedigree?
It says a lot. I told him today, the most together team and the most mature team is the team that wins around this time. It's not about who get 30 points, who get the most shots, who get all the blame for winning the game, and it's not about none of that. It's about coming together as a team. Can we defend at a high level, and can we limit the other team to one shot? It doesn't really matter about offense. As long as we get good shots, and it don't matter who shoot it. So we did that tonight.
And is there any lesson that you learned from the Dallas series that stuck with you that maybe you've applied throughout the regular season or throughout the playoffs thus far?
Nope. Just a loss.
Question for both of you. Obviously, there's been some history between you guys, the Timberwolves and Jimmy Butler and Draymond. How personal was this?
I don't have no history with those guys, so it wasn't personal. It was trying to get a win.
I don't know about the Jimmy thing. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't have no history with nobody.
I have a lot of respect for those two guys. They're both highly competitive players, for me, it's just about, I'm just focused on trying to win the championship.
And going back to the Western Conference Finals, how different does it feel this year? How prepared do you feel? How much more prepared do you feel to try to get it done this time?
I can't really speak on how prepared I feel because I don't know. We haven't started playing yet, but hopefully I'm more prepared than I was last year.
And I think there was a story in an All-Star game that they asked you to throw a lob coming out, and you told the coach, I don't throw lobs. You threw a lot of them today. Yeah. Just what are you seeing in that, and how much more comfortable are you in that?
How many throws today?
I threw like 3-4 on today, right? Root comes up to me every time out. Sack, you got to read it, and I need that because it's there a lot. And I tell Jaden all the time, when I'm driving, cut that corner because most of the time your man trying to play 2, and if you cut, he can't play 2. Now he got to make a decision. Do he want to give up an easy 2 points or a corner 3? So just reading the game, and then see Hans bringing the clips to me every time out when I'm out of the games, and we watching it and I'm analyzing it. Just, you know, trying to break the game down for sure before I go back in, before I check back in.
We've been through a lot with Mike, you know, and I mean, I love it. You know, I just want to, more than anything, I want to win for him.
Right.
You know, because it's like, you know, we've been. I just know how much he cares about winning. How
Mike
great.
play through anything, man.
How great of a guy he is, and